With us today on Morning Blend is Bryce Carter, CIO and financial advisor at Financial Strategies Group in Okemos. Welcome back, Bryce.
Thanks for having me.
Like inflation, interest rates also kind of jumping up there. How does that affect retirees and younger people?
Yeah, and it's two different problems really there. So for younger people that are trying to buy a home, that are trying to pay down debt, that are trying to maybe have a little bit in the bank, rising interest rates can be a little bit problematic in the sense that your mortgage is more, right? So if you could previously get a $300,000 mortgage maybe at 3%, you now can only afford a $220,000 mortgage.
Right.
That's a problem, right? So now your purchasing power is down. Your auto loans are going to be at a higher interest rate. For very young people, student loans are going to be a little bit higher interest rate, which is crazy to think of because they're so much higher. For retirees, they don't have to take risk to earn interest all of a sudden. So if you can buy a fixed annuity or a CD or savings account or bond at a 5, 6, 7% interest rate, all of a sudden now you don't have to take stock market risk as much so as you did in the past.
Okay.
So we're coming off of a low interest rate period where it was good for young people to borrow, and bad for old people because they had to take risk to earn interest in the stock market, right? So it's a shifting dynamic. It might be good for the older generation and rough for the younger generation.
Okay. Well, do you see the rates changing much anytime?
They're going to keep going up, I think, for some time now. As long as inflation is high, interest rates are going to keep rising. So we've seen a very sharp increase this year. I hope it's not too sharp, but we're probably still going to be seeing increases for quite some time.
Besides calling a professional such as yourself, what do people do to get through this high rates?
Yeah, avoid borrowing if you can. I mean, if you're looking at home loans right now, 6.8% 30-year, and I know a lot of people refinanced 2 years ago in the low 3s and 2% range. So avoid borrowing if you can. Make smart decisions with your finances, which is, I know, very broad statement, but don't take on debt, keep extra cash, and talk to a professional. That's the best advice.
Yeah, really. And I think sometimes people have the idea that, well, I don't have enough money or make enough money to afford a professional to help guide me through the money, but that's not the truth.
That's not necessarily the truth. No, I think you know, if you're there's a lot of different resources out there for people in different financial situations. So there's always somebody that can give some advice.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to ask for advice.
That's right.
I'm not an expert at this thing. I need help.
You play one on TV.
Thank you. I don't think I'm going to get an Emmy for it anytime soon. But check out the website. Give them a call. Financial Strategies Group in Okemos. Bryce, always interesting to talk with you about what's going on.
Thank you.